What is up, y'all? Hopefully that what I recorded a second ago is cute enough to as it's, you know, cinematic enough as I want it to be. I don't have all the angles, but before I got ready completely, I wanted to show you guys what I put on perfume wise. So we have this is the Choco Musk, but this is the roll-on scent version. My hair store had this and Pussy roll-on scent. At this, if you need a tip on how to match scents perfectly, to me, I think this is kind of like common sense, but this is what I thought of to do. I spray the perfume in the cap, and then I take the roll-on, put them together, and sniff them at the same time. Now, because I am going to a show, the pussy smell is supposed to be an aphrodisiac that attracts people to you, and even if it doesn't work, I believe it works, so it's going to work. Duh, that's how everything works. The big guns, the perfume. Now, I like to get this all over my body so y'all can't see this part. Then after this, I put my body oil on. So back to the cinematic. Chocolate, strawberry, nut. Like, ooh, that sounds so bad. But that's like the scents that I'm putting together. Chocolate, strawberry, and nut. Like, listen to me or you don't. It's on you. Boy. I guess this was supposed to be. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. Back to the clip. I can't believe I fell for your schemes. Okay, that is my like how that is like what I do immediately after the shower. When I say immediately after the shower, I mean literally immediately. Like, I don't like to be dry when I'm doing this process. I like to still be a little damp when I'm putting on the lotions and everything. So what we're gonna do, I need to roll up and I need to pull up. I got my drink inside of the refrigerator with some ice in it. Well, inside the freezer with some ice. So by the time I go get it, it should be damn near slushy. I got a little alcohol over there. I'm finna roll me up a joint. So y'all go do all of the things that I just said that I'm finna get together as I get dressed. Pause this video because once I come back, it's time to spark up, drink a little something, sit down, and do our makeup. All right, we're back. So I am officially dressed. I just got this t-shirt on and these. In the morning, we're making waffles shorts. You can see straight. We got donkey. Yeah, those are like my favorite shorts right now. I got the shorts from Five Below, if you were wondering. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 2:51 p.m.
Officially time to take a shot, spark up, and while I'm doing the haul, you'll be smoking, and I'm telling you guys what I got from TJ Maxx. I'm really excited. Looking on tequila. This is Camarina tequila, reposado. That's what we drinking. We finna take 2 shots. Okay. But you see that? That's good enough. Number 2. Cheers. Oh. We spent about like $78 on everything that I got. I think I did a good deal. That is my limit when it comes down to hygiene products. So you saw this a second ago. This is the ultimate kit. This has all the snail mucin products, basically like sample size. Out of all of these, I've been wanting to try the actual snail mucin. That was a trend a long time ago, so I finally got my hands on that. And then the all-in-one cream. So I got 2 things that I've been wanting to try forever, along with 3 gifts for $16.99. You can't beat that. So this was the most expensive thing that I bought out of the entire haul. But being what all comes with this, to me, it's worth it. I'm also gonna go buy. I'm getting my first vanity tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Like, I've never had a vanity before. So got this here. It comes with the cotton pads down here, cotton balls, and cotton swabs or Q-tips. $9.99. So this whole thing was $10. The 3 containers plus the products that came in it. We have the vitamin C and collagen day cream. This was approximately $5.99. I got the Pixie plus vitamin C priming oil. This is the Tri-Phase Beauty Oil. The next thing we got was this e.l.f. Skin Bounce Back Jelly Cleanser. This was $3.99. It's originally $6. I will never not get this. This lasts forever. I actually am still using a current pack. I just saw this one because this was the same stack that I got last time and went ahead and got it. It is literally like $5 or where's the price? Yeah, $4.99 for each of these. You can't beat that, and they work pretty well. So why the fuck not? So I always get these whenever I go there. I always get a pack of at least 3 or 4. Now it's time to get into the oils. I'm so excited for these. So this is a eucalyptus oil. It has eucalyptus, almond oil, aloe extract, and eucalyptus leaf in it. This is a multi-purpose use oil. You know that it's a good oil when it is inside of a glass bottle. And this is the Clean Beauty Hydrating Facial Oil with rose hip oil and vitamin E. This is a hydrating facial oil, so this will be great right before makeup too. As opposed to this one, I would use this one right before I do my makeup. This last one, this is a vitamin C collagen brightening serum. Really happy about that. Clearly you see I get a lot of vitamin C products to, you know, brighten my face and feed it the nutrients that it needs. Because I like to have a very glowy, satiny, almost glazed donut type of look, especially if I'm just like not wearing makeup or anything like that. So having like these serums, oils, and moisturizers, and then the snail mucin on top of that, oh baby. When I say my skin finna be looking like a freshly oiled baby's ass. Man, this is the haul. We got a bunch of shit I'm really excited for. I think all of this stuff for like $70 is beyond worth it. We got over 10 items. Let's see, let's count. And then one thing I forgot to show y'all is makeup water, rose water. Makeup rose water. Makeup remover rose water. There you go. On average, each thing was $7.80 a piece. But if we are going to count these as their own individual item, then we got 14 things. And then 78 divided by 14. That puts us at like $570 for each item. Somewhere around there, between $550 and $680. Alexa, what's $78 divided by 14?
The answer is 5.05. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. So, I wasn't that far off. It was like $5. I felt like $5 was too low. So I wasn't too terrible. When I try to get specific, that's when I fucked up. So each item was $5.05 a piece. Tell me I made my own Five Below without telling me I made my own Five Below. You feel me? You feel? Oh, alright. So it's time to spark up. Let's get it together. There's this thing I want to talk to y'all about. There are these girls, and I don't really know what their religion were, but you can tell that it was very like modern, modest. For like the women were very modest. It wasn't Muslim because they didn't have anything covering their head. Part of me want to say it was like Lutheranism or Mormon or something like that. And they were talking about black women and how we wear wigs and how we get our lashes done and this, that, and the third, and how we're just beautiful without it. And then they were talking about darker skinned women and saying stuff like, I wish we knew that we didn't need those things and this, that, and the third to be beautiful, which Yes, it's a great message. But because at some point they were specifically talking about darker skinned women, I think, and these were all lighter skinned women, it irritated the hell out of me because y'all are talking about a struggle that y'all do not understand. I don't even understand it. And I have enough respect to know that a lighter skinned black woman's struggle and a darker skinned black woman's struggle is different. Like, we have two different issues, and neither one of them should be minimized. So my issue with it and why I'm bringing it up is because it's not that we think that we need it to look pretty. It's just a matter of there's an element of upkeptness, I have gas, that we are supposed to have as women. And with that comes along with making sure your eyes are as dainty and fluffy and as seductive as they can be, because you can't talk with your mouth, you got to talk with your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to be heard, you're supposed to be seen, remember? So if I'm not supposed to be heard and I'm supposed to be seen, then I have to find a way to make me stand out. Granted, our individual beauty is that, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to stop a room when I walk in. So is there a level, and do some people go above that level? Yes. But to each his own. And to me, honestly, a black American culture is extra. We do the most. We layer. We elongate. We improvise. And we invent new things. And we start trends. So to say something about the lashes and the wigs and stuff like that, I'm just like, no, we don't need it. But at the same time, understand. Like, some of us just do it because we that bitch. Simple. I don't know. It just irritates the fuck out of me when people talk about women in makeup and then, like, their questions about it is not genuine or open-minded or even, like, considerate of the other options of what makeup can do for people. I have no fucking idea what I am wearing. I have a red dress. Probably will wear that. We'll get to that when we get to that. I use Mario, whatever the fuck, however you say his last name, nail mucin. Then we're going to do the day cream, serum, priming oil, and then grip. I just want to see how this works and then see how my makeup sits on top of it. I pray I'm not fucking up, but we'll get there. I don't need too much worrying, but this is the area where I pack the most product. I want another shot. Oh no, I lied, I did eat. A reliable LA Pro Girl Concealer. You're not using this. Man, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like I have really, really sensitive ears, bro. Because I'm on the complete opposite side of the house. And I can hear the dryer beeping. But let it be my boyfriend. Or I'm just truly, really easily irritated. And my brain finds shit to be upset about. I don't know. Or that's an effective ADHD. Little, like, repetitive noises like that don't make sense pisses me off. Like, if you're making beat sounds and like okay, like high school, for example, that little pen thing, pencil thing, that little when they would be doing that shit, if you know what you're doing, I'm fucking with it. Keep going. Fuck the teacher if she say stop. That bitch don't know what she talking about. This shit going platinum. You feel me? Like, this the nigga finna get us out the crib, out the hood. I'm being extra. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking with it. We cool. But, oh God, I'm gonna have to stop that. But random just beeping like that, it's intended to be an alarm. So obviously it's annoying. But I never have an idea of my makeup look. At least I definitely don't today. So we'll see where the spirit leads us. I'll be right back because... Okay, so while this sits, I'm going to put my blush on and my contour. Those are my next steps. So I just got a text message. I'm in this group chat with some artist or whatever that's a part of the show that I'm about to go to. And I don't know exactly what they're talking about, actually, because I think I just missed it when I left to go turn off the dryer. But anyway, somebody typed in there and was like someone's message saying that the world is slowly evolving. And it's so funny to me because my spiritual journey started back in 2019. And it started because I was with my ex-husband at the time, and this is before we got married, but he hated smoking. And young me was like, well, if you don't like it, if we get together, I would stop, I think. I said something. But it was some type of phrase that I was able to play on the words of, because I was like, yeah, nah, life is stressing me the fuck out. I'm not stopping. Like, I lied, and he had every right to be upset with me. And you know. And so I think I did say I would. I didn't say I'm going to. And I was like, that wasn't like a definite. It was like something I would consider, I think is what I was trying to say at the time. But there were like, I slowed down on smoking at the least because he was like, he hated the smell and like the fact that, of course, like, because he wasn't high either, he like the difference. So yeah, so that was the issue with that or whatever at the time. So I was looking, and so technically really at that point I wasn't really smoking like that. Because we were homeless, so we were like living in between our car or with my grandma or whatever the case may be. So like the times that I did smoke was like if I went to the studio to do makeup or something like that of that nature. Of course he would know. And so I started to try and look into alternative to help, you know, me stop or whatever the case may be. And through that, then I fell down a rabbit hole of what herbs were, how you could use herbs for certain stuff, because initially I was just like, I'm not stopping because this helps me sleep better at night. My anxiety is different. I can work better in the studio. If you see me looking off, I'm looking in the mirror. In the studio, I refuse to give this up for really what seemed to me to be a stereotypical reason as opposed to just like a standard of his own. Like it was more because like his father forced him to believe this to be a thing. And I'm like, you don't really have a great relationship with him, so why are you listening to him anyway? But whatever. That's to each his own. And so like I can admit, like seeing his back, I was the one in the wrong. But that's not the point of the message. I'm rambling at this point. Anyway, I had to figure out alternatives for smoking. And it made me fall down the rabbit hole of what herbs were and how they help with all of these things. Then I went into a rabbit hole a little bit more about mental health. Then I found out about chakras. Then spirituality. Boom. I'm here. Practically a fucking witch, if you want to be real. I fell into that rabbit hole. Then I fell into a rabbit hole about something in astrology where they were saying so many different directions. Then I fell into a rabbit hole about astrology, dynasties, and like the astrological cycles. That requires concentration, bitch. Mind your business. Dynasties and their cycles. That's what we were talking about. And so, in with that, each dynasty typically typically lasts up to. Alright, so each dynasty typically lasts all of around about 252 years. America now, within the year of 2024 and further, is now reaching that time frame. And so, being that I came across this in 2019, the brink of, no, I lied, 2020, that felt like forever to me, because I was just like, I can't wait for this time to come, because the way that this world is now is just ridiculous. And people are like, I just can't wait for people to finally wake up. Like, learning all of the things that I learned about, like, the government and its secrets, and now the things that are being revealed about, like, all of the celebrities and their trauma. Like, there's a video going on right now about Keke Palmer and her interview with Usher, and she asked him, what was your first kiss? And he was like, you mean, like, my first intentional kiss? And she was like, oh, that was a silly question. Next. Like, he was a victim. You feel me? And people, it's sad what these things have come to, and what you learn that a lot of these folks have had to go through within this time. And now that all of this stuff is being revealed, I'm just like, oh, that's why God set me out. That's why it wasn't my time. That's why I had to learn all of these lessons. That's what he was keeping me away from. Because a lot of the lessons, because like I told you before, I'm spiritual as hell, but I grew up in a church. So I still refer to the universe as God. And I think of that as a unisex form, not he or she. I feel as if it is a mix of the two. The universe in itself and the intricacies and the math of it all, to me, is the male, and the earth, the physical, the birth of what those science, like the birth of what that math produced, is what is the feminine part of it. I'll go in, like, we can have a fuller discussion about that later, but that's not what this is about. And so, again, being that I found this stuff out back in 2019 and it feeling so far away, and then seeing all of these celebrities and everything, like, go be exposed at this point in time for all of this crazy ass stuff. You know what I mean? Like we knew that it was happening, but we didn't feel like we had the power to do anything. And so there's certain people that God sent through those paths that are now the ones that have to reap those things and be that person that sticks up for everyone else. There has to be at least one. And I'm not justifying, like, this had to happen to her. I'm not saying that at all. Because I don't believe that you deserve to be a pawn in anyone's fucked up ass game. But if we're going to talk about stuff in the way that it is, God kept me out of that environment, because I wouldn't have lasted. I wouldn't have been okay. I would have been struck out on drugs. I would have been one of them Disney stars that, and I know this about myself, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I wouldn't have been ready, essentially, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't have been ready. And I'm not afraid to admit that and recognize that that's what was going on. It wasn't that I wasn't talented. Although, you know, truly, sometimes, like, those thoughts get into your head. And I still deal with them today. It just was that it was a delayed, not denied situation. Yeah, for me, I feel as if this path was to teach me enough about myself so I can know what not to do before I get to a certain level, and understand, like, this is what's going to happen if you don't have this level of strength that you need, right? So, as I was saying, so, like, for situations where it's delayed, not denied, eventually the answers as to why you didn't get what you wanted in the time frame that you wanted it, those things will be revealed to you. And I think for me right now, it is being revealed to me, because I think about, like, why do I feel like this is a position that I'm supposed to have? Why me? And then there's other people that I know that are gifted with this and just choose not to go this path. And then there are people who are gifted like me and choose to go a different direction. It's because it's solely what their heart desires, right? Whatever level it is that you get to with it, I think ultimately becomes your decision at some point with how serious you take it, while also how authentic the idea is to you. Because like, for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a mental health advocate. Before I really truly knew what depression was, I always wanted to be an advocate for women who were homeless or had to deal with assault, or SA, I guess is what we have to say now. Not only because I was one, because I know that 33% of us, bare minimum, has had to deal with that. And that's too many for my liking. To know that if I'm sitting in a group of 3 women, I mean, I'm most likely that one, but 1 out of 3 of us have been assaulted. I'm not okay with that. So that, along with also have been homeless and understanding that struggle and how that even happens sometimes, because like for me, my situation is completely different and totally and irrevocably technically my fault each time. So I just know I have been before and I know how it feels to be. I was just standing on business both times that I was, because I'd rather make a decision to be uncomfortable and get what I want than comfortable and be miserable. And some people may feel like it's not that important, but whatever is that important to you, let it be that important to you, and never let anybody else tell you otherwise. Now, why y'all like remind me that I was supposed to do my hair? Okay, so I'm thinking about trying to do like this wet look, kind of how it is now, but I don't know how I'm going to maintain it to stay this way. My phone is shitty. And then I really have no gel. Like this is it. And what's in the top. And that. In close. Okay, so I have this red dress. I haven't worn it yet. I got it from Forever 21. And this is a Valentine's Day event, so I feel like it would be very fitting and really cute, really sexy. These shoes, these are 6.5. I wear a 7, so they're tight. Beauty knows no pain. I painted my toes, so we're just gonna have to make it do what it do. It's 5:30. All right, I'm finna set y'all up. Get in here. Yeah. Alexa, stop. Cause you ain't finna copyright me, bitch. I just got sturdy. My bad. My teeth. Okay. So boom. We finna get dressed. Y'all ain't finna see that. And then I'm gonna come back with my accessories on. We're gonna decide that together because it's gonna take a second. Okay. So hold on. I'm gonna stand. Isn't it cute? It's so girly. Okay. So I'm debating on putting these things. These are knockoff versions of the Snowies, but they work. I have the jewelry. Excuse my room is extremely junky, but so like this is the dress, And then these are the shoes. They're practically like glass slippers or whatever. And then like you see the jewelry. Really simple, really dainty. But like something to just kind of cover this area would be perfect.
Next song is called Come With Me. This one is technically dedicated to all the ladies in the room. Okay. As I am a little bisexual, so I love the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all gotta run that track for me. Miss Empress Macaroni, please and thank you, ma'am. I'm coming. No, ask me something you're not ready for. Oh, you ready? Okay.
White man.
I see you out there dancing slowly. The way that body grinding to the beat. Nobody else can ever move like we. Slide to the beat. Put up your legs in it. Roll up your stress in it. Move it slow.
Something about it that makes me wanna say